Lost, a short film about two teens who end up in the 1800s.
Bro, seriously? You had me skip fourth period just to come over here? Lol, you won't believe what I heard. This door behind me hasn't been cracked open since this school was built. Ever since those workers put this place together, it's been locked up. Can you even imagine what could be hiding behind that door? Sure, let's check it out real quick. I've got this assignment I gotta wrap up. Oh, by the way, do you happen to have the key? I have a makeshift one. Follow me.
The boys enter and turn on the light.
This place can't be in our school. I swear, the moment you flicked that switch and the lights came on, I legit felt this weird vibe in my whole body, man. And, like, everything in here looks super old, really, ancient or something. It's wild, bro. Do you think we have time traveled? Try that other door over there. I think we might be in our old theater from the 1800s. Don't make any noise and let's hide.
Mother, why don't scientists trust atoms?
Oh please son, do share your scientific jest.
Because they make up everything.
Well, my dearest, these jests are truly splendid. This gentleman possesses an uncanny knack for provoking hearty laugh amongst us all. Are you finding amusement in this spectacle?
Indeed, I do declare. I find myself most thoroughly entertained by this here spectacle. Realizing that the show was drawing to a close, they made the choice to return to the very room they had entered, all in an effort to evade any potential encounters. Little did they know.
It seems the show has ended. Let's get back into the room so no one sees us. Bro, I hear someone behind this door.
Thankfully, the door remained unopened. Later on, the boys waited until the theater was silent to make their exit. Once outside the theater, they set out to explore the town.
Bro, this is insane. There are no cars or streets. I'm shocked as well. We need to be careful and make sure we stay close.
The boys remained close and discovered a spot to sleep. With the event in the town square the next morning, they headed to the port.
I haven't recovered from last night, you know? We couldn't find a decent spot to sleep. But luckily, they have that thing happening at the town square. I'm not even sure what they call it, but it's something, I guess. Keep your voice low. We don't want to draw attention.
What in tarnation are you doing here, young whippersnapper? Are you plumb lost? I reckoned I could find me a bit of blessed peace and quiet, but here you stand, as vexing as a hornet's nest. This whole darn town's got a hankering to despise me, and I just want to be left alone. You, sir, look like you done wandered out of some far-off contraption they call the future or some such nonsense. Now kindly skedaddle before I get riled up proper. Fortunately, the boys weren't seen by anyone in town. As they continued exploring, Marco grew curious.
Hey Marco, do you ever think we've, gone way too far with all this exploring stuff? Our city's totally different from back in the day, but we've, you know, seen so much already. It's getting kinda boring, don't you think? Yeah, Liam, but where we're standing right now, it's, like, literally my neighborhood. Those hills over there, they're, like, the exact same ones my mom drives me to school on. Ugh, seriously though, I'm totally bored right now, and we seriously gotta figure out how we're gonna, you know, get back to our own time or whatever.
The boys decided to explore more before returning to the present. They wanted to see everything and keep it secret. They thought everything was going well.
I think this might be a court, or maybe something insane. I think the coast is clear, follow me. Dude, this place is huge. Yes, I know, but please quiet down some. We don't want anyone to find us. Yay. I'm going to check out the room behind you. Make sure no one comes in here.
Young boy, what in tarnation are you doing here? How in the blazes did you manage to infiltrate this here establishment? You look downright dubious and all out of sorts. I demand you elucidate your presence post this. Who in Sam Hill are you?
I do not know what you just said, but I am Marco.
By Jove. Marco, thou appearest sorely out of sorts, and it seemeth thou must hail from a future age. I shall brook no interference in the sanctity of our temporal realm. I have but recently taken unto myself a wife, and she hath posited the notion of time travel, and I declare, I am not slumbering. This I shall not abide.
Nah, I am leaving.
After a while, The man finally found Liam and they were caught. They were then detained in a room for a few hours, but eventually found a way out. On account to them, their escape would greatly influence future events.
Oh, my dearest, why ever would you contemplate forsaking your work aboard the ship? It is our sole fount of sustenance, and we are harboring aspirations of commencing a family. I beseech you, do not abandon this vessel, I implore you.
Verily, my dear, I understand your concerns, but I find myself in a most resolute state. These strangers, they appear peculiar and have arrived in our town through means unknown, perhaps even unholy. It is my solemn duty to shield our beloved hamlet from these outlandish interlopers. You must decide, my love, whether to stand alongside me in this endeavor or permit me to embark upon this righteous quest alone.
Oh, do proceed, my dearest, if you must.
I thank thee, my dearest, with the deepest of affections. On the morrow's dawn, I shall embark upon a noble quest to seek out any wanderers through the annals of time. Realizing that staying in town could cause more trouble for the boys, they quickly make the choice to go back to the room that got them in the past. They do this by being sneaky and making sure no one from the town can spot them. However, they don't realize that a big search team is already on them. Good sir, pray tell, why have you tasked me with the duty of seeking out these time travelers? I am but a man of the theater, not one accustomed to the great outdoors. The hour is already late, and I am in dire need of returning to my rehearsals. I beseech you, kindly find another soul more suited to this endeavor. Balderdash. We must safeguard this township. Now, let us persist in our search, for we wouldn't wish to dishearten your father, after all.
Okay, it looks like we don't have any other options left. We have to immediately go back to the room that got us here. If we don't, we will be stuck here. Sounds good to me. I just know that some of them are out to find us. Here we go, I'm gonna open it. Wow, it worked. Me too, man. I was afraid we were gonna be stuck. Let's see if our lives were affected.
Little did the boys know, their lives were heavily affected.
How was school today, sweetie?
Oh, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Huh, is everything okay? You were so happy this morning. It feels like you don't even recognize me. How was school, Liam?
You don't want to know.
Oh, sweetheart, it looks like you've had a tough day. I really hope no one found out about what happened to your parents. If anyone is bothering you about it, please don't hesitate to tell me. What happened to your parents is a serious matter, and it's not something to be joked about. I'm here for you, always.
Wait a second, I'm adopted.
What? You just stating the obvious. I hope you don't have memory issues.
Very odd. Whoa.
What are you so surprised about?
You don't want to know.
It's getting late. Do you want me to make your favorite pizza?
I'm allergic.
What? Don't act silly. Every time I make it, you eat it all. Ever since I picked you up from school, it seems like you don't recognize me. I don't know, has your brain shifted?
Should I tell you?
Tell me what?
Marco and I got caught up in something unbelievable. We stepped into this random room at school, and suddenly, we were in the 1800s. It was like being in a dream, witnessing a life so different from ours. The way people lived back then is tough to wrap my head around. I feel different, because my life before time travel was so unlike this. I had my parents, my dogs, and a lot more friends. Everything has changed, and I can't help but regret going into that room.
You were so silly, Liam. I think I have to give you a good meal and put you to sleep.
Hey there, awesome people. It's amazing that you've made it to the end of the video. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for your support. Your feedback is really important to me, so please let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm excited to share more epic content with you in the future, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me on this journey. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.